'cause it's all brand new. Every day a thrilling surprise, who knows what could be waiting for you. Out into the fresh new world as it all evolves. But don't forget your roots and your resolve. Dices and Dexes, whatever the test is, we'll always push through it, no matter the messes. We learn and keep fighting, our lost souls uniting. There's rocks that need riding, with two worlds colliding. Through fails and successes, Dices and Dexes, Pokemon!
Last time on Dices and Dexes, Adrian, a Blackthorn City monk, Jorah, a budding inventor from Sinnoh, and Desmond, a hiker from Kalos, now trapped in the Johto region, have continued their investigation into Violet City's shifty SAR Lumber Company. They investigated the site of one of SARL's operations on Route 36 and found Supervisor Nell's lost keycard. Meanwhile, Desmond tried charming a Gloom, but instead found his own friend Rattata kidnapped by the grass Pokemon, now suddenly overgrown. As our trainers gave chase to the Gloom to rescue Rattata, they were led to the main road of Route 36, where two familiar faces waited for them. An old man with gardener's overalls, and a woman in a purple cloak, tossing a Pokeball up and down in the air. The oversized Gloom boom, 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 runs up to the woman and is like, boom, runs up behind her and begins to cower behind its trainer. The woman, meanwhile, takes a small camera from between its butts. I believe, Jory, you're not here as you're seeing all of this. Desmond, Adrian, you will see the good old-fashioned camera being plucked from between the buds. The woman will say, Gloom, ugh, I guess this works out well enough. Get better at hiding, though. I want both of you to make perception checks really quick.
Okay.
Great start to a session.
Perception, 9.
5.
None of you pick up on one of the things you could have seen. At this moment, though, Desmond and Adrian, you feel like just run out of the woods. How do you guys react to this scene?
Adrian comes to a stop, turns to her. So you were investigating the site as well today?
She rolls her eyes, ignores you. While that's happening, Desmond, how do you respond?
Desmond comes running out of the woods, is stumbling, leaning forward, hands rotating in the air. You know, you can see what you can picture what I'm describing. And then he comes to a sudden stop, halts, and sees Pierre standing there next to her, and just freezes. He's staring, trying to take it in.
Yeah, while you're freezing and Adrian's kind of studying the woman, two things. Firstly, no longer held so tightly, Rattata will struggle free and go and run over to you, Desmond, along with Mistral.
Mm-hmm.
And Pierre will raise his garden-gloved hand up and say, Sorry for the trouble, boys. My granddaughter's Gloom was supposed to just watch you. Judging by your appearances, though, it got skittish and panicked. Sorry about that. Gloom gets spooked easily. We came as fast as we could when we saw what Gloom took. Please forgive the surveillance. My granddaughter was awfully curious about you two, and he kind of pauses for a moment and wonders where Jorah is. Your other friend, after she heard that we had met. And he turns to the woman and tugs on her sleeve and is like, Don't be rude now. Introduce yourself, child. I'm gonna save it for the other one. Where's your friend?
I think he fell flat on his face with branch hit him.
Oh, shoot. Jorah! You okay? Jorah!
Jorah!
Have I arrived at this point? Did I miss that part?
That's up to you, mate.
We're yelling for you.
Yeah, I think at this point Jorah will kind of saunter out of the woods and just present.
Desmond is looking into the woods with his eyes closed, yelling, and as you step out, it's right in your ear. Jorah! Oh,
I'm gonna.
there you are.
You actively see Jorah like jump. Desmond,
We?
hi.
Hi. Glad you're okay.
Well, we could say the same about both of you. And oh, hello, Pierre. Good to see you again. And you, as I motion towards Centrit Gang lady, who I still don't think we have the name of.
You do not. This is the woman who was the other night tossing a Pokeball up and down in the air, and she is doing the same here. She says, "Seems like Gloom gave you quite the slip."
You could say that, yes. Though I'm a little slow on the uptick here. What's going on?
She looks down annoyedly at her grandfather and will say, turning back to you all, "My name's Arborea. I wanted to know, why were you digging around that site?" And she narrows an eye at all of you.
Desmond, if you could pull up the photos.
Yes. We will. As I'm pulling up the photos, I'm walking over to her cautiously. We were looking for any sort of incriminating evidence we could find on SAR Lumber's activity, and I'll pull up the quality 17 picture of the. Shoot, which one was the 17? I wrote that down. Not that it matters right now. I pull up the pictures of the clearing and the stump, gnarled stump, and show her.
What are you hoping to do with this? We have plenty of pictures like that already. It's not done anything.
Yes. We have no real leads to go on.
But we have two things, I believe. We managed to get the phone number of a Pokemon Ranger who was stationed on this route, and a supervisor's badge that they left in a scuffle.
Make an insight check, really quick. Anybody who wants to.
Gladly.
I'll chuck an insight at it.
Desmond, famously bad at reading the room. We'll see. 6.
8.
18.
Sure, you're the only one who's going to pick up on this. She, like, her face sours when he says Pokemon Ranger, but then the lost key card is mentioned, and very subtly, it perks up. She's interested in that.
Sorry, I'm currently writing notes.
Well, that's a lucky find you got there.
Indeed.
What are you going to use it for? You're not going to return it to them, are you? She says that while shooting a glare in Desmond's direction.
No. At least not yet.
To be perfectly honest, we're not entirely sure what we're planning on doing with it just yet.
Yes, we literally just found it, and then we were chasing Gloom.
No vision. Maybe Frisk was right.
Oh, I was hoping to see if we could get on the grounds and see what could be hiding. Supervisor's badge, we could go a decent way in. The only worry is, I don't know how well guarded the site is. You might know, though. You've seen more of it.
Why should I share my information with you?
Because we shared information with you just now.
That hardly means anything.
Look, I understand it's difficult to trust new people.
New
But
people?
Adrian...
He works with
Yes.
them.
I worked with them.
We initially went on that first excursion to see firsthand.
Did you get a good enough look? Helping them cut
Yes.
down all those trees, displace those ladybug? Those Kakuna, Metapod, Caterpie, Weedle.
I got a good picture of it in my head.
Then what are you going
They
to
would
do
have
about
done the same
it?
had we been there or not.
Jorah's
least-
gonna step forward, kind of place himself between Arborea and Adrian and Desmond and just say, look, I understand at least a little bit where you're coming from about being angry with us. It's true, we did work for them, and I'm not going to deny that. But if there's one thing I've learned, it's that things can always change. These two helped me realize that. Especially Adrian. He's one of the most driven people I know. And if there was anything that, even for a moment, that he thinks would compromise his morals, he would stand his ground, no matter what. I mean, we were almost in the direct path of those harvesters because of that. We've seen firsthand what SAR lumber is capable of, and we want to help stop it. That's it.
Make a persuasion check, Jorah.
How many? Oh, I only have one use of that. I'm saving that. We're going just a flat roll. That is a 12.
You did stand in the way of those harvesters. It impressed me.
You saw that?
Centret, remember? Tapes and pictures.
Right. Your Pokemon are typically very good at hiding. Well, at least when they're not in a clearing. As I kind of look over at Gloom.
Gloom like shrinks, and at this, like, this is still like the oversized Gloom, just kind of like shrinking behind its trainer. It's almost human sized, and it's just like kid hiding behind its mom. But Arborea will say, I'm about the only one out of the three of us who think you might actually be serious about taking down SAR lumber, sticking it to them, putting this whole misery away and in the past of Violet City. So you can keep looking around clearings, taking pictures like we have for who knows how long, hoping for them to slip up just enough. But don't you want to do something that will matter? Something that will actually protect Route 36.
It sounds like you have something in mind.
Adrian perks up at the do something that'll really protect. He's very attentive now.
Well, you've got that key card. Friend of mine, B. You know her. She's the one with the Smeargle. Go meet her by the lake for a job this evening. I've seen enough of you all, heard enough from you all, to put away some of our doubts. She's looking at you when she says that, Desmond.
Mm-hmm.
But before anything serious happens, B needs to vet you.
Okay.
By the
Alright.
lake tonight.
No, this evening. That means before sunset.
I was gonna
I mean-
say, like, in my head, that's the same thing, but I'm gonna write evening anyways.
Do we have anything we should prepare before that?
I don't know. B likes to keep her cards close to her chest.
So this could be anything from a friendly conversation to a full-on hazing.
No, she's not gonna haze you. If anyone's gonna do that, it's Frisk. And Pierre's like, well, granddaughter, you've been awfully rude to them. She's like, "Ugh, you're right, Grams, fine. Frisk or me.
We'll meet with B this evening by the lake. And whatever plan you have, we would like to hear you out on it and help you with it. Though, I guess we'll see you tonight. This evening. This evening. We'll see this evening.
And you, and she's looking at you, Desmond.
Hmm?
I need to know, are you serious about taking down SAR Lumber? Or if they throw enough money around, are you gonna compromise the rest of your friends' dignities? Well,
They would. No. I go with them. I go where they go.
make a persuasion check, Desmond.
Okay. 12.
She'll stare at you, give you a good long look for a little second. All right, I believe that well enough. Now get going, B's waiting. Come on, Gramps.
Allons-y.
You know, it should have occurred to me that someone like Pierre would be very much interested in stopping SIR Lumber. It's obvious now that I look at it.
Maybe not well, interested, yes. It's tough to say. I don't know if he's fully a part of the group or not.
I'll yell out. You know, I mean, we're right here. I can ask him. I'll yell out to Pierre. Pierre,
Yes.
is this whole thing your idea, or is this something that just so happens to line up?
Oh, I'm not the brain master behind all of this. That's B. Arboria's the one who told me about it, actually. B found her.
Just curious. Well, no time like the present, I suppose. And then
Indeed.
Jorah's gonna brush off more mud onto some blades of grass nearby. All right, let's get going. We've got a bit of a walk ahead of us.
You do indeed. Somebody, anybody, roll me a d20 as you do another trek through Route 36 really quickly.
Desmond, please.
I'll do
You
it.
got this, Desmond.
5.
Okay. Adrian.
Yeah.
You sense something on a part of the hills you're traveling through the forest. Standing a little ways away, just a deer with 2 weird shaped horns. Or I should say a deer-like Pokemon. One you've seen before.
Is that you, Stantler?
Just maybe 100 feet away in the late afternoon sun. Shadows cast over it. Just stands, watching.
I want to make an insight check on it. Is it like...
Make an insight check.
Yeah, I'm going to make an insight check. That is 18.
You get a sense it's observing. It's trying to see if you're going to hold up to your word.
I look back towards it. And I stare. I give it a nod. And then I continue walking.
It stomps away.
Alright.
I'm starting to think the Stantler is working for them.
Nah, I just made a promise to the Stantler. He's making sure I keep it.
Every time we see the Stantler, I just hear the Silk Song Wish Promised noise.
Yeah, funny how that random encounter worked out. Eventually, you all, after leaving Pierre and Arboria, leaving the Stantler, will arrive back at Violet City.
How much time do we have until the evening?
You know, this whole morning you called Eris, you went to Falconer, you walked out to the place, you took the pictures, you chased Gloom, etc. So it's like late afternoon at this point.
Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna switch Gauntlet out for Tusk.
Okay, yeah. You go to the Pokemon Center and do a swap ski. Go ahead.
I'm gonna go outside, then send out Tusk.
Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna kneel down, raise my hand up for a high five.
Make a
See if he'll give a
Pokemon handling check.
Okay.
As you send out Tux. Excellent!
19.
Like, give you a high five.
Hey Tusk, how would you like to try and get up to some chicanery tonight?
Axu shrugs and is like, Axu. Seems a little interested. It seems partial to the idea.
There's and I'm whispering this, there's a company that has been really messing up Pokemon's homes on Route 36. Well, tonight we're going to be working with some people, try and gain their trust so we can protect the Pokemon out on that route. Are you in?
Axu!
Is that a yes?
It's an affirmative, yes.
All right, come on up. As I'm going to gesture him to climb up my arm and onto my shoulder.
He will not climb onto your shoulder. I rolled. Sorry.
Oh, that's understandable.
He got a 2. He was like, Axu!
All right.
That's
Yeah.
you.
Until we're ready, unless we're going to do anything, then we're going to get some training in with Dual Chop. If possible.
Yeah, you can train a little bit for Dual Chop. You don't have enough time to really make progress on anything.
Okay.
Mainly because also we don't have time to spend 30 minutes on you training. Sorry.
No, that's fine. This is just me saying what Adrian's doing in the meantime.
Yeah, anybody doing anything else? You're in Violet City.
Could Jorah try to find like a few berries kind of in the wild bushes closer to Violet City so I'm not going super far?
You can make a survival check. You're not a berry specialist, so I'm going to say this is going to be a higher DC. We'll do DC 15.
All right, let's do this.
Well, that's rolling. Can I also heal Silky? at the
Yes,
Pokemon?
you can heal Silky at the Pokemon Center.
Thank you.
So that's a 6.
Yeah, you're not able to find many berries, unfortunately, Jorah. You're not a berry guy.
Find one of those weird red berries that grow in the bushes that are poisonous that your parents always told you not to eat.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
I'm like, I don't think we can use this.
Pola shakes his head. Wow.
Well, back to it.
While we're waiting, Desmond is using his new roller skates around the city. He's rolling around. Zephyr and Mistral are floating by him. They like sort of loop around to catch Mistral back up when she falls behind, and sort of getting some speed training in for Mistral. Is not Mistral, Zephyr.
Gotcha, yeah, absolutely. Where's Rattata in all of this?
Rattata probably on my shoulder, or yeah, I'm gonna say he's on my shoulder, and when Mistral gets too far behind, he like nudges me and lets me know, and then we turn around and we go get her, and then we keep going.
Gotcha, okay. Go ahead and, while you're doing this...
Or actually, I don't know the gender of the Rattata.
You don't. Go ahead and make an acrobatic check as you're skating around. Let's see how well you do, mister.
Yeah.
It's been a while since you've been in Kalos. Do you still got it?
It's been a... yeah. We'll see. This is literally my best skill, so hopefully it's good. 15.
15, yeah, you're rolling around pretty well. Desmond, while that's happening, roll me a d6.
Okay. A 5.
As you're skating around town, you're skating by like an older abandoned home, and with your passive perception, you will spot hanging off one of the gutters. You will see a blue, leathery, winged creature hanging upside down. It has no eyes. It's just kind of wrapped its wings around its body, hanging upside down off one of these gutters as the sun begins to set.
Guys, I'm so excited. Yeah, Desmond clocks that, and I mean...
What do you do?
This thing's on like
do you
a
keep
gutter.
scudding? Scudding, Rob. Do you keep skating
No.
or do you stop?
No, we're stopping. We're meeting this little man.
Yeah. Do you go onto the property? There's like some overgrown grass and whatnot. This is on the edge of town, probably like the southeast edge of town.
Yeah, I'm going to go on to the property. It looks like it's sleeping.
As far as you're telling, surface levels, yeah.
Cool. I have food. I'm gonna like get out a treat and see just in case it's not sleeping. I'm gonna like put a treat on my hand and get closer, see if I can, and like hold my hand up to it.
Yeah. You begin to approach. You put this treat out in your hand.
Mm-hmm.
I'll roll a perception check for it. The nostrils kind of flare, wings unfurl, feet drop from the gutter, and it begins flapping its wings, kind of screeching at you.
Mm-hmm.
While that's happening, Rattata is like slowly scurrying up your arm, like sniffing the treat as well.
Oh, makes sense. Yeah, they're both just sniffing the treat.
Rattata's like about to start biting the treat, and this bat-like Pokemon is flapping wildly, trying to get a sense of what's going on. It's not approaching because it doesn't know who you are or anything like that. You're just a random dude.
Mm-hmm. Can I roll to see if I know how to make Zubat noises?
Make a nature check or performance if you just want to start trying to make Zubat noises. I'll let you choose.
Sure, I'll make a nature check.
Go for it.
Desmond is smart enough around flying things to not just try something. Desmond rolled a 5.
A 5. You just heard it, so you got a sense of what it sounds like, yeah.
Cool. It's okay. You can calm down. I'm not going to hurt you. I want to be friends.
Pokemon handling check.
Sure. That is a 13 Pokemon handling check.
Zubat will come down and flap a little closer. There's no like easy point for it to land, but it will start to begin to try to eat the food.
Yeah, I mean, it's a poison type.
It is.
I can slip my falconry glove on and, like, give it a perch.
Question, how are you going to do that when one of your hands has both Rattata and the food in it?
I just use my hand. The feet aren't pointy.
They are not indeed. I'll say sure, yeah.
it a
Zubat
perch.
here will perch upon your hand.
I know how to let it perch comfortably. I've done this all my life.
Well, you've done it with birds. Bats are a little
Yes.
different.
Bats are a little different.
Bats use their wings mostly to help stabilize their perching. That said, you've got two Pokemon trying to eat this food, Desmond. Rattata is like nibbling on it a little bit, and Zubat's like hissing a little bit to like get Rattata away.
Mistral, tell Rattata that I'll give him a snack later. Right now, this one's for Zubat.
Go ahead, make a persuasion check as Mistral.
Persuasion check as Mistral. I don't know what Mistral's persuasion is. I'm gonna have to check.
It should just be whatever her charisma is.
Okay, perfect. She also gets a 13.
Yeah, Rattata will like be like, okay, nod, and like scurry back up your shoulder, and then Zubat will begin chowing down on the food.
Yeah.
After maybe like 5-10 minutes, it'll finish chewing and then begin flapping around.
Yes. Now, we're going to go all over this region and see so many amazing things and fight so many amazing Pokemon and learn how to fly really well. And I want to see if you want to come with me. And I'm going to toss a Pokeball at him.
Oh, you're just gonna toss it. Okay. Yeah, as you just toss the Pokeball.
I'm not opening it like I did for Mistral. It's, I've done that too often. I'm just like, toss it. He can move out of the way, I guess. But, I'm tossing it at him, seeing what's up.
I'm gonna say, go ahead and make your capture check. Make a Pokemon handling check.
Okay.
What'd you get?
I got a 15.
15. Zubat will dodge the Pokeball, not because it doesn't want to be caught, but because it starts screeching and issuing a challenge.
Oh,
If you want it, you gotta battle it.
Desert says, oh, let's do this, little friend. And I'll set, go Zephyr!
Yeah, let's roll some initiative here real quick.
Yeah!
Yeah, so Desmond, what did you get?
I got a 12.
Zubat got a 21.
Nice.
So as you send Zephyr out to go into battle, Zubat will immediately fire upon him with a poison sting.
Oh, yes.
Just flying up into the air, and then a blast of poisonous needles spew out from Zubat's mouth. That's gonna be a 13.
Okay. For Zephyr, meets it, beats it.
Okay, then that, my friend, is going to be 5 poison damage.
Ha ha ha.
Desmond, you're up! Zubat just shot a poison sting!
Yeah, he did! At my precious Zephyr. And see, here, now I'm left with a conundrum. Because Zephyr is very strong, and I don't want to just outright murder this thing right now. I'll hit it with a quick attack. Bah! 10!
10 will miss. Unfortunately, Zubat will quickly dive and begin spiraling out of Zephyr's strike path.
Alright. And then Zephyr, conserving his momentum from the quick attack, will do a banking turn and reroute it into a peck.
Roll to attack. Let's see if this hits.
Or he's going to try, at least. 13 to hit with peck.
13 will hit. Go ahead, roll damage.
Okay.
Do not roll max.
I rolled so close to max. That's 9 damage.
Very powerful poo pack. As Zubat was kind of doing this corkscrew fall, almost stylized, it fails to open up its wings in time, and Zephyr quickly clocks it. He goes spinning sideways, nearly landing on the ground before he catches himself. But he's very hurt.
But he's still awake.
Yes, he's still conscious.
Good. The last poison type I tried to do this with, it was a bad time.
That is Zephyr's turn.
Yes.
Are you going to do anything, Desmond?
Desmond is gonna go pick up the Pokeball that Zubat dodged.
Yeah, that you can grab that. That's your free item interaction. Very easy.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, and I have no one to use cool tricks on, so I'm just gonna. That's his turn. Zephyr, Desmond says, "Yes, good job, Zephyr." That's my turn.
It's Zubat's turn, foregoing an opportunity to catch him. Zubat.
What? Oh wait, I forgot. That's something I could do.
Oh wait, I forgot. That's a thing I can do. That's funny.
For some reason, I was like using Zephyr this turn, and then next turn I'm going to use a Pokeball. Duh. Is it too late?
It's too late. I gave you a few opportunities there. Unfortunately. I think I'm starting... Wait, guys. I don't know if Zubat actually learns Poison Sting. Wait, Zubat doesn't learn Poison Sting.
It's leech life.
This one does.
Oops, my bad. I just kind of assumed it would.
Desmond wants to give this thing a battle. You know, he wants to give it another chance to get a hit in on Zephyr.
Then you know what he's gonna do? He's gonna go in for an Absorb attack. Zubat will try and hit Zephyr with an Absorb, land on him and try and bite and leech some life out of him. 21.
Does a 21 to hit?
Yeah.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, so this is a grass type attack, so you're gonna resist it. It is a D4, however, so it's just half damage.
Okay.
He was gonna do 4, so instead he'll do 2, and he'll gain 1 hit point. Hee.
Okay. Good way to punish me not using a Pokeball last turn.
That's all Zubat's doing. He's just absorbing. You see some, like, green energy flow from Zephyr into Zubat.
Yeah. Okay. Zephyr is standing by. He's gonna use an agility.
Okay.
Just because he's showing off. He wants this bat to think he's cool. And Desmond is gonna throw a stinging Pokeball.
Yeah, Zephyr begins flying around Zubat, disorientating him, opening a spot for Desmond to chuck a Pokeball. What Pokeball are you gonna chuck?
Oh shoot. I don't have Great Balls. Wait, let me look. I don't remember all the Pokeballs I have. One sec.
You have quite a few Pokeballs, my friend.
Ooh. I will use a Violet Ball.
Yeah, one of the Pokeballs you bought from the Pokemart just the other day. You toss it. Go ahead and make a Pokemon handling check.
Yeah.
DC's much lower now. You have an additional +3 to this because of the Violet Ball. Used on
Okay.
a flying type.
Yes. Man, I love Violet City. That is a 21. Wait, no, +3. That's... Wait, shoot, I should have told you.
You're fine. I already knew what the DC
Okay.
was.
Okay, it's 24. Is my roll.
Yeah. Easy peasy. Zubat. Doo-doo. 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 Caught. Yeah. Your 3 Pokeballs begin shaking, Desmond.
Yes. I can't... Okay, temporarily, because I just... You know what? For right now, I touch Mistral's Pokeball.
Mistral's Pokeball. She gets pulled back into it and sent away.
Alright.
Rattata, like, looks around confused. He was, like, poking. He was like, where's my friend? Mister, where'd my friend go?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. And that's exactly why Desmond's catching 2 Pokemon this episode.
Hell yeah.
and he's just going to literally offer Rattata this Pokeball and say, "This can take you where she is, and when I get the badge, you can travel all together."
He immediately touches the Pokeball. You don't even need to make a Pokemon handling check.
I have the same amount of Pokemon as Jorah.
It only took you so long.
I'm
Rattata,
trying
the
to
rat
find
Pokemon.
the Rattata, the rat Pokemon. It is a rat.
It is a rat.
I caught a bat and a rat.
A bat and a rat! Wait, Batata and, Zurat?
Rat. I had a nickname idea for the Ghastly, and I'm trying to find it because it's so fitting here, too. I'll find it later.
You reach out the Pokeball to Rattata, explain what's gonna happening. Halfway through your explanation, Rattata headbutts the Pokeball, gets zooped in, one click, you tap it, it gets sent off, and now your dad suddenly has a floating flower around his house, and a rat.
Yeah!
You
I
dropped
love
a
my
rat.
rat.
You dropped a rat in an aviary full of birds.
He'll be fine.
Yeah, you've caught 2 Pokemon, and I don't have something made for Zubat yet, but
That's okay. I just won't use him in combat.
you know he has Absorb and Poison Sting, and I have moves for both of those. Both of them are D4 damage. We'll just say +4 to hit, and +2/+1 on damage, so +3. That might change your... Well, +3 for Poison Sting, +2 for Absorb. Sorry.
Okay.
After session, we'll get you a proper sheet for Zubat. I can get you a proper sheet for Rattata.
Yay, you knew this was happening.
I figured it was happening. Do you have a nickname for Rattata?
I really should, but I don't yet, so I'll get one.
You don't have to have it now, but we'll hold off on a sheet for Rattata. But he has Tackle and Tail Whip.
Okay.
But yeah, good stuff.
Cool.
What do you do, Desmond, now that you've acquired 2 new Pokemon? You do see it's getting a little late.
Oh, I guess it's getting a little late. We better get back before we miss our meeting at the lake.
Yeah. And you skate back to your friends. Where do you all regroup?
Pokemon Center.
I figured at the Pokemon Center, yeah.
Cool, yeah.
Yeah, that's probably the easiest.
All right.
And I'll heal my guys if I have time.
Absolutely you do. It takes 10 minutes. You're fine.
Okay.
All right, then in that case, should we head to the lake?
Yes, it's time to figure out what this vetting process is.
Onward!
You all head out towards Bell Lake. As you're all exploring Bell Lake's coast, eventually a figure will jog up to you. She's got a white shirt with a little yellow goldish Bolton logo on the left. And she's got this black hair with some red blocking. And she'll just say, "Come on, let's go on a run."
All right.
And just begins running a little ahead of each of you.
Yeah, I'll join.
Sure, I will do my best to keep up, but Jorah is a very non-athletic man.
Do you follow, Desmond?
Yes.
I want all of you to make athletics checks as you jog after this woman.
It's a cardio test. I knew it.
Checks out.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Okay. 20.
20.
2.
20, 20, and 2. Understood.
Mhm.
Jorah, you will have disadvantage on all checks while jogging.
Okay.
While you're all running around, a few things. You all begin jogging after presumably B, this maybe like early 30s woman. Got black hair, goes down into these red fade at the bottom of the ends. She's wearing a white shirt with some yellow and blue. It's a running top, and then she's got some shorts and running shoes on. She's got a strap over her shoulder with 3 Pokeballs on it. And as you're all running after her, she'll simply say, "Arborea was pretty sure you all could help out with our, tree problem."
That's correct.
I need to know, though, after what we saw with your flying ace friend, how can we trust you? How can we take you seriously? Arboreus seems to be vouching for you. Pierre had nice things to say. But I need to know, what are your motivations? What drives you?
I
Truthfully,
want to stop harm from coming to the Pokemon of these forests.
Why do you care about these forests?
Any forests.
Why?
Because I care about Pokemon. I grew up around them. I love Pokemon.
Make a persuasion check, Desmond.
Yeah.
You've got a higher DC. Hopefully it passes.
Yeah. Oh no. It's too late to rip inspiration, isn't it?
It is. You have to do it before you roll.
Yeah. Well, oopsie poopsie. That's a 5.
A 5, okay. She'll say, lots of people like Pokemon. Even SAR Lumber.
I'll speak up. I grew up in the Dragon's Den. We were taught to coexist with Pokemon, not destroy their homes. I stood in front of those tree harvesters in defiance. Although I felt like I couldn't do much without Silky getting hurt, in which she already did. But I want to do something. And that's why we went back out there to investigate, see if anything was left behind.
Make a persuasion check. Adrian, for yourself.
Oh gosh. It's a 10.
Dragon's Den, eh? Alright, I guess you're worth your salt. Especially after what I saw yesterday. That Dratini of yours could be helpful.
That's high praise.
You! Quiet one. You having a hard time breathing back there? You seem to be putting a lot of effort into this. Do we need to slow down for you?
I am not used to this level of fieldwork in a while. However, I can vouch for Adrian. The man loves Pokemon more than I think he loves me sometimes.
That's all well and good. What's your motivation?
Jor's gonna kind of take a moment as best he can while running and say, I've learned, traveling with these two, that sometimes you need to trust the people around you, even if you don't understand them. And I trust these two implicitly. So if Adrian says that SAR Lumber's up to something shady, I know he has the background and the skills to back it up.
Make a persuasion check.
At disadvantage.
This one, actually, you don't have disadvantage. This is not something that's impeded by inability to run.
Let's go. Oh man, I'm on fire today. That's a 7.
I'm hearing a lot of talk about Adrian. And she'll stop, run up to you, Jorah, catch up to you. I guess she won't stop. She'll fall back, line up with you, Jorah. But I'm not hearing anything about you. Why do you care? What's your motivation? What's got you so pissed off with SAR Lumber like us?
I want to help you stop SAR Lumber. Because innocent Pokemon's home should not have to be destroyed when there's an entire forest they could use and they choose not to.
Make a persuasion check again. A little higher DC because you failed your first one.
Fair enough. So that's a 3. Physical pain.
You can't breathe, man.
It's hard to get these words out, man.
She'll narrow and then she'll run up ahead a little bit. She'll line up with you again, Desmond. So have you thought more about why you care? Like I said, lots of people like Pokemon.
I have been raising bird Pokemon along with my father all my life. These trees, these nests, their home. And Desmond legitimately begins to tear up. And he has to slow down a little bit. I can't see them hurt. I went along with SAR Lumber the entire time. I was just trying to prevent harm from Pokemon and to people alike.
Make a persuasion check. A little higher because you failed your first check.
Fair enough. Inspiration. Before I roll.
Go for it.
I didn't need it, but that's okay. Worth it, because the first roll was better. Anyway, that's a 16 from me.
She'll stop running. It's like, all right, all of you take a breather. She's kind of eyeing you up and down, Desmond.
Desmond has... I mean, he's not used to just sprinting like this. He is. But he's still got his hands on his knees. He's breathing. But he's maintaining his eye contact with her.
Why'd you stay defending them so long? It doesn't make sense with everything you've said.
I could get Pokemon out of the way. If I could battle them before the harvesters got there, I could prevent further harm.
I guess I can see the logic in trying to work from the inside. It's naive, though.
Yes. Perhaps.
As you've experienced, you only end up feeling terrible for the things you haven't been able to stop.
It needs to end.
I agree. But before the rest of us let you in on our little plan, I need one last little test, because words are empty. But action? I can get behind action. I can trust action. Action's not easily faked. So here's what I want you all to do. If you want to be a part of our little crew, trying to take SAR down, I need to know that your surveillance skills are up to the task. And not just taking pictures or shadowing their harvesting crews. No. Arborea filled me in on what you found out there. You're gonna go put it to use tonight. You're gonna go into the complex tonight. I want to see how you do with some low planning time. And you're gonna try and find something better than the pictures that we've been getting, the footage. Something hard, something concrete. It doesn't need to be the thing that topples them, but it needs to be good. You can do that. That'll cast aside any doubt about you all. And then we can start doing some real work.
Good.
All right.
Yeah. Tonight.
Good. Then in that case, Arborea will keep an eye on the outside of the complex for you all. But everything else is on you to achieve, how to achieve, etc. You have any questions for me?
Is there anything you can tell us about the complex?
I can tell you 3 things. There's 3 general areas. There's obviously the storage warehouses in the back. There's the equipment yard where they hold all their tree harvesters and whatnot. And then there's the office buildings. You've probably seen the equipment yard, you've probably seen the outside of the office buildings, but you maybe have only seen the outskirts of the warehouses. Warehouses are in the furthest in the back. You're going to see some storage, maybe some maintenance stuff. That's where they have their processing plants that we've never been able to get inside. Centrit's never been able to get that far without security finding them. Security patrols in groups of 2. Beyond that, don't get caught. They can alert the entire facility rather quickly with their radios, unless you have some way of jamming those. We don't.
Complete.
What's the third thing?
No, the 3 things are the equipment yard, the office buildings, and the warehouses.
You said there were
Okay.
3
Okay.
sections.
Okay.
Yeah.
Last question. From what Centrit's been able to gather, do they swipe cards to get into the offices? Because I'm thinking, if we're going to find anything incriminating, maybe it'll be in a manager's office or something?
It's worth looking into. None of us have ever gotten our hands on a key card, so we've never tried investigating the ground specifically. Centrit and Gloom with their cameras have been our best bets. Occasionally one of my Pokemon have gone out.
Alright. I think that's everything I wanted to ask about.
Jorah, did you have a question from earlier?
No, what I was going to ask was answered by the stuff she told us. It's like they patrol in groups of 2. There's 3 main areas. I want to personally investigate the harvesters because maybe the yard is just like full of litter and stuff, and maybe there's old orders or something that we could find. But that's just me.
That's why I'm thinking we go to an office, because that's where important paperwork is going to be stored. Documents, maybe a computer we can hack into, and look at some sensitive files.
Is there anything else while you have B here?
Do you know if the foreman is usually there at night? His conkelder is pretty devastating.
Sometimes he is, sometimes he isn't. Hard to tell. If he is there, you'll want to look at the largest office building. A good look from the lake will tell you if his light's on. A good look from the lake side of the complex, I should say. You're not going to see it from out here, unfortunately.
Alright.
Well, I wish you the best of luck. We'd love to have some more hands to help out. She'll get jogging off.
We won't let you down.
Jorah is still panting heavily, just... Today has had so much running.
I'm sorry, my friend. And Desmond, put his hand on his shoulder. Put your
I
hands above
appreciate
your head. It'll open your lungs up and you can get more oxygen.
Jorah will do so, and just kind of nodding to Desmond in thanks. After a few deep breaths, he'll turn to the group and just go, All right, well, we've got 3 major areas to tackle. Which one do we want to focus on?
Well, let's see if we can see if the foreman is there. If he's there, I'm going to be honest, I think we try and avoid the office building. Last thing we want is to have to deal with that conkelder.
Zephyr shuddered a little bit.
To be completely fair, I think if we're all there, one Conkeldor isn't going to stop us.
Maybe, but it would cause quite a ruckus.
That's also does bring up another point somewhat tangentially. We cannot be seen when we're in there. It doesn't matter if Desmond's on friendly terms with them. They're going to raise the alarm. I think we try to keep battling in general to a minimum until we have to.
I agree.
Agreed.
And I guess we're going to try to find work orders? Maybe emails from concerned citizens that they've ignored?
Here's another thing we can try and find out. Let's look into their audit.
Follow the money.
Well, yes. After all, if they haven't been audited in 3 months, then maybe there's some email or correspondence about that. There's no way that would go just unignored.
Well, assuming that we could get into the office building if we can avoid that foreman, that's what we'll do. If not, however, we'll have to come up with another plan.
Yes.
Quick question. Mr. Thief DM,
Yes, Mr. Captain Player.
what roughly time is it?
I have a watch.
6-ish. Somewhere in the 6s.
Alright, so she said tonight, which to me rings as like 8 p.m.-ish is when like typically people say is night. Because 7 p.m. is like some people yes, some people no.
You could presume they mean nightfall, whenever the sun would set when it's dark. There's not like a specific, you have to get it done at 10 o'clock p.m. Johto Standard Time. Nothing like that.
What season is it? When's the sun go down?
It is summer-ish.
Yeah, so
I
we
was
got
gonna say
like
the decathlon's like the
9, 10
Olympics.
o'clock.
we got some time to kill. I'm going to the game corner, winning me another. I'm gonna win Adrian a second Dratini.
You mean the game corner in Goldenrod?
Okay, maybe that can wait.
But yeah, what are you all gonna get up to? You do have quite a bit of time. It is like 6-ish. You can assume the sun will be fully set by like 9-ish, I'll say. You can talk, you can plan, do whatever you have to, you can do some errands, you can just wait for time to pass.
There is, before we go too long without acknowledging this, I made a new friend on my trip around the city.
Oh, really?
Just didn't want to spring anything on you guys before an important meeting. This, and I'll let Zubat out of his Pokeball, is Squall. My Zubat.
Adrian's eyes light up. Oh my gosh!
Yes, yes, Squall. That is what I'm going to be calling you, because I didn't tell you that yet. These are my friends, Jorah, Adrian. Do you guys have your Pokemon out?
I'm gonna send Silky and Tusk out, yeah.
Okay.
Me looking at my electric type to the flying type.
Maybe not the best idea. We'll introduce them later.
We'll,
We're
we'll, we'll let Baskerville out. Baskerville can say hi. Cola, we can wait
Yeah.
on.
Baskerville looks
Yes,
longingly
this
at the
is-
setting sun.
Oh.
I know, my friend.
That's
I'm
adorable.
sorry.
This is Silky, and this is Tusk, and this is Baskerville.
It is certainly nice to meet you, Squall.
It's about time you had another official Pokemon of your own. Actually, where's that little Rattata that was following you?
Yes, well, I caught him as well.
Oh,
Oh,
bravo! And Jorah's gonna give, like, small applause.
Thank you. It was not difficult. I had to take Mistral off my current team in order to fit Squall, and Rattata went willingly to be with her.
Once that egg hatches, I think you're going to have I think you'll have the same amount of Pokemon as Adrian.
that's correct.
That's true.
That
Wow.
means I need to catch another one soon. Hopefully an electric type.
Well, I'm only on my second flying type, so you've got time.
Well, in the meantime, I'm going to see if the foreman is still there. I presume he would normally be heading home about now. So I'll see if the lights are still on.
You have to go to the complex, onto the complex, to determine if he's there.
Oh, okay. So
So that's a thing, like, we won't know
That
until
is-
we're there.
That's we do that during the investigation. Okay. In the meantime, would I be able to resume training with Tusk and with Dual Chop?
I'll be honest, I don't want to have to do training roleplay tonight. I'll be
Nah,
so
that's fair.
real.
That's fair.
Also, it's hard for you to do training with Tusk because you don't have enough bonding with him.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna chill with Tusk. I'm gonna go to the Pokemon Center and see if he wants to have some dinner in preparation for the big night. I'm gonna try and hype us up.
Adrian, there is something I'm very curious about. Ever since I
yes.
caught Squall, would you be able to see if you did your bond connecting with Squall?
I don't know. We'd have to see.
Can we try it?
Sure, why not? I'll go ahead and Mystic Bond with Squall if he will let me.
I am reading something very, very quick.
Imagine Squall has blind sight or something, but you know, I'm very curious. Desmond and Neon.
Adrian? Are you bonding with Squall?
Yes.
Yeah, you place your hand over Squall's head. It's like... it's screaming as you come close to it. And then...
It's okay. This is a friend.
Adrian, then all of a sudden your vision goes black, and instead all you're seeing is like sound reverberations of the room around you and yourself from Squall's perspective. You do not see color, you do not see physical shape, you just see echolocation.
I stop it immediately and I'm like, oh my gosh, that is so weird. Okay, that's gonna take some getting used to.
Yeah, your nose is like bleeding a little bit.
But I'm gonna wipe it. gonna-
Wow.
Ugh,
I'm so sorry. Are you okay?
I'll be fine. The first time is all. Ugh.
It's strange senses. Could you see?
Yes?
Yes, but
I could hear. I could. Echolocation.
you could see sounds.
Yes.
Wow. You're very cool, Squall. Sorry that happened to you, Adrian.
Oh, it's fine. I'll get over it and I'll get used to it in time.
But for now, we'll stick with Zephyr if we need the bird's eye view.
Yeah. Over dinner, I'm gonna hang out with Tusk. Hype us up for the moment tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. How are you hyping him up? Tell me what's dinner. What's hyping? Ba-da-ba-da. Give me some deets. Give me some deets so I can let you do a roll.
Adrian and Tusk are getting whatever the best free food is at the Pokemon Center.
It's like candy bars, trail mix, that sort of stuff.
Yeah, candy bars,
Love
trail
trail
mix. I'm definitely getting candy bars for Tusk.
Jerky.
Jerky?
You
Okay,
cannot
yeah,
tell me that Axew is not a carnivore.
That's true. We're gonna get Axew some of that jerky that they give out for the road. And
Oh, you gotta pay for that, brother. It's jerky. That stuff's expensive.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna pull out the last 2 Kayla mini cakes that I have. Tusk and we're gonna share it, even though he's probably gonna have half of mine, because it's a homemade baked good. I'm like, all right, Tusk, tonight is the night. You're gonna do amazing, just like with the Spinnerack, when we were fighting them off and defending Eris. As, I'm gonna, like, raise up my fist, like, I guess not play fight, but, like, shadow box. See if he wants to join me in shadow boxing.
Do a performance check.
Alright.
Because you're kind of like trying to hype him up. You're putting on an act. You're getting your inner WWE fighter on here.
You're going one-on-one with the Undertaker.
Channel your inner login.
Do I get advantage because I shared Kayla mini cakes?
No, because while the cakes are delicious, they don't give you inspiration. They heal status effects.
That's very true. That is a 5.
5 will fail. It's not like you lose any progress with Tusk, and he just eats the cake.
Yeah, fair.
Well, he's playing with Tusk. What are the rest of you two doing?
That is honestly a fantastic question.
If you want, you can just skip ahead. You guys can plan. Again, you've got a couple hours.
Yeah. I mean, I'm chilling with Squall, trying to figure out his mannerisms and stuff. Because I'm not as familiar with bats as I am with birds.
We'll call it a nature check, investigating Squall's mannerisms.
Yeah. Sick. Nat 20 for a 21.
Yeah, so I did not have time to prep for lore on a Zubat. But yeah, you'll notice there's some indicators from Squall as he's like flying around and whatnot. He likes perching. He likes like hanging upside down on things. You will notice like when moments in the Pokemon Center get very loud, it can be hard for him. Like you've noticed a few times he nearly runs into something and then last minute like stops himself, flaps, and it's only ever happening when things are really loud in the Pokemon Center.
That makes sense.
So loud noises seem to disorientate him. You'll also understand that somehow you'll glean from hints of how he perches, how he flies, aspects of his morphology. Squall seems to not be an urban Zubat. He seems to hail from some sort of cave system, which is pretty normal for a Zubat, but weird that you'd find one out here in an urban environment with those kinds of features.
Yeah, interesting. I wonder if that has anything to do with deforestation, or he just left the cave one day. I don't know. Cool. Desmond thinks Squall is very cool.
As you should. He is very cool. He's your first flying type outside of Zephyr.
Yeah. I'm so happy. I use Zubat so often in the games. I'm so happy.
I didn't know how Desmond was going to react to a poison flying type, but it was like, let's see how it goes.
I feel like the flying overrules the poison.
Valid. Majora, what are you up to?
To be completely real, I'm not sure, because I would like to spend some time bonding with Juice. However, I have not thought of how. Actually, based on like my experience in Sinnoh, would Professor Rowan's lab be like open right now? Would he be available for a call?
Make an intelligence check.
I'm so good at the game. That's a natural 1.
Only one way to find out, buddy. Put 50 Poké down and make the call.
You know what? I've never backed down from a terrible decision. Sure, I'll drop the 50 Poké. I'll chuck 50 cents in the machine.
Just roll me a d20.
10.
It's like a fuzzy call, but there is like a patch through, and from the other side, a staticky image of, like, hollow image of Rowan will appear, and I'll say, it's very muffled.
Jorah's gonna, like, as he's talking, kind of be messing with stuff, trying to improve the quality. I know I can't, but
No, make a computers check. Make a computers check.
computer's check saying, hello, Professor. One moment. I'm going to attempt to get a better signal. I'm changing data centers. Man, I'm fucking cursed today. That's another nat 1.
Yeah, you're like, one moment, Professor, I gotta fix something, and then a wire goes loose, and the whole thing shuts down.
You know the like thing in anime where the characters' eyes get really small and there's the blue like gradient on their forehead?
Mm-hmm.
That's just Jorah's face. It's just right. What? Well, there's $50 I'm not getting back.
Unfortunately, yes.
Do you want my advice?
Sure. Why not?
Show juice your heart. That is the best way to bond with a Pokemon.
Well, I know you're right, but it's not going to come as easily for me as it does for you, my friend.
How did you get Cola to like you?
For a while there, he really didn't. We just kind of hung around each other enough, and eventually, I don't know, changed his mind.
Spend time with Juice. Show him who you are.
You know, it's obvious when you say it out loud like that. Thanks, Adrian.
Of course.
As, I'm gonna walk out of the Pokemon Center,
Mm-hmm.
and I think I know what I'll do. I'm gonna take out that old Poke Gear with the charger.
Ooh.
I want to find, like, a quieter spot around the outside of the center, just so I can have a area to, like, work in.
Yeah, there's a bench with a lamppost over top, so you've got some light. It's comfy. There's no gentrification like in Lumio City. Desmond would have noticed that.
But I'm going to put the Poke Gear on the table. I'm going to set my mechanics tools to the side of me.
Mhm.
And then I'm going to send out Juice. Still dressed to the nines. Hello there, Juice. I figured I'd let you out of the Pokeball for a little bit so you can get a bit more acclimated to outside of Rowan's laboratory. I'm going to be tinkering with this thing for a little bit. You are free to watch me work, or if you want, you can see if there's any tasty bug Pokemon that you might be able to catch. And I'm going to begin just tinkering with the Poke Gear, seeing if maybe I can access some files I couldn't before. Maybe there's, like, parts to it that are broken or misplaced that I could replace or fix. If all else fails, I can just take it apart, get the hard driver equivalent out.
Go ahead.
What I'm
and-
essentially... Sorry, just so you understand what I'm going for. I'm trying to show Juice that this is what I do. This is the stuff that makes me happy. It's like showing someone your special interest almost.
Yeah, I gotcha. You're trying to say, hey, this is part of who I am. Go ahead. I will say this is just gonna be, we'll just call it a charisma check on Juice.
So is this, do we use Juice's stats or my stats?
Your stats. You're the one rolling the charisma check here, Jorah.
All right. That's a 13.
13. Roll 2d4 for me.
That is a 3 and a 1.
For about 20 minutes, Juice will watch you work. In that time, I want you to make we'll call this a mechanics tools check since you're trying to do repairs specifically. Well, I'll let you choose. Do you want to do repairs, which would be mechanics tools, or do you want to try and gather information off of this device? That would be a computers check.
We're gonna say we're gonna try to repair it because if we do run into a Pokemon, like if we run into that Ranger from earlier or any other ones, repairing it now is gonna make it easier to access later.
Okay. Go ahead and make a mechanics tools check.
That is an 18.
Do you have any scrap or anything on you that you'd be able to contribute to these repairs?
Not in specific, no.
Okay. That's a-okay. And in that case, you'll notice the battery probably needs replaced. That's something that's just going to need replaced. It's super old. Or you're going to have to somehow wire it up to another power source. So either cola with charge or a proper computer that can just feed into it. So that's one thing you notice. The screen needs a little fixing. Some of the buttons are a little broken just from age and disuse. So you're able to fix those small things up for sure. The big thing is that battery, somehow getting this thing to power on more consistently, because basically right now, anything beyond a powerful charge going constantly into this thing, it's dying near instantly, and you're not able to pull enough info off of it. But you do fix the minor stuff.
Gonna have to find a proper battery. I hope I can find a battery. These things are a little old. Especially this one. As I kind of leaf through what's in my toolbox and kind of compare, look over, ever so often looking over at Juice to see if she's still interested or if she's wandered off.
She probably wandered off a little bit. She didn't wander off super far. She just started weaving a web between the lamppost and the Pokemon Center.
That is an ambitious web.
Well, the post, the bench and the post are right next to the Pokemon Center. They're right outside the front.
Okay, in my mind, it was like one of those gigantic spider webs that crosses like a comical distance, you know?
Oh, no. Nothing like that. She's just making a small one.
That's Ariados tier.
That would be Ariados tier. What I will say, make a general Pokemon handling check. Over this course of time, you talking with Juice, her observing, her being allowed to roam and wander. Let's see if you get any likability on her end.
15.
Go ahead, mark down somewhere one tally on friendship progress.
Nice.
Yeah, Juice seems to appreciate being allowed to wander around, explore, build a web for the first time in a long while, and getting to see your work. It, she wasn't interested the entire time, but it did suit her fancy a little bit to be allowed to observe, so there you have it. She seems a little less restrictedly formal with you at the end of this.
I'll look over at the web that Juice has built and I'll go, I guess we both have things that we like to occupy ourselves with. Though I'm assuming yours has a much more practical purpose than mine.
Roll a d20 for me. On a like 18 or higher, something funny will happen.
Oh man.
I am so sad. That's a 17.
17's close enough. Juice is just kind of like jumping up and down on the web. She's like, it's like a trampoline.
I'll kind of realize that she's just built a trampoline, and I'll give a small chuckle. Well, I suppose when you have the ability to make anything you want, you can make a trampoline. Alright, I should probably go check on those two and see if we're ready to get moving. Remind me to find more places like this for you, where you can stretch all 8 of your legs.
Do you go back inside, Jorah?
I do, but I wonder if I should recall Juice. She just built the web. I'm gonna let Juice hang out in the web for a little bit, but I am gonna walk back inside and check in on Adrian and Desmond.
So you're leaving Juice outside?
See, this is the problem. I don't want to leave her outside alone, but I also don't want to take her away from the web she just built.
You do have 2 other Pokemon. You have friends you can rely upon. Don't forget.
I will... maybe not Cola. We'll send out Baskerville. Because Cola, I think, and them have a little bit of history. We'll send out, Baskerville.
Baskerville's face just frowns. There's no sun.
I know, my friend, but can I count on you to keep an eye on Juice up here while I go grab Adrian and Desmond?
Busk, busk, busk. He nods.
I'll give him little pats, and I'll raise my hand to try to pet Juice, though I'm not expecting it to go too well.
Juice doesn't like hiss or anything, but she does hit her away, just a little further up the web away from you.
I'll retract my hand and just go, right, I'll wait on that then. Don't wander too far, you two. And I will head into the Pokemon Center.
Absolutely. You guys all find each other after your little relaxations.
Alright, so I think here's the plan. I think we try and go to the office, if the foreman's there, then we see if we can find the processing plants. Most likely those are in the warehouses.
And then, what was that special type of wood that they make? It's supposed to be hard as rock, but what was the name of it?
There's no specific name for it. It's just sturdy as rock lumber.
Sturdy as rock.
Is
I'm
it-
gonna call it
would it-
rockwood.
Would it perchance be pseudo wood?
Did SAR Lumber invent pseudo-wudo?
You have no idea, Desmond, as you do not own any SAR lumber.
If they're increasing the tensile strength of wood through some means, if they're not exactly up to snuff, it could help our case. Plus, I'm pretty sure Rowan would like to know about it if I can find out.
In that case, I'm able to see through Tusk, but an idea is... I'm not exactly used to it, but I can see through Squall, so we can have some echolocation to know where those guards are.
You
Lee.
could also use your... And Jorah kind of does, like, zappy hand motions. Your powers to see through Zephyr as well.
It'll be dark. Can Zephyr see in the dark?
Zephyr can't see in the dark very well.
Then I'll look through Squall. This way we can also see who's around corners. We make our way back to the warehouses. Honestly, I think we should just go there first.
The warehouses might be a safer option. Let's start there and see what we can find. And if we don't find much, then we'll head into the offices. I don't want to deal with the supervisor and that Conkelder, but if we're all there, we might be able to make short work of it. Or,
Agreed.
and this is a more hopeful answer, we avoid them. At all costs.
I like that option better.
Now, if we get caught, first thing we have to do is disable those radios. I think Thunderwave might be a good way to do that.
If you can get me close enough, I might be able to create some type of feedback loop if we need some type of distraction.
Well, in that case, I think that's
Yes.
everything. Look through Squall, don't get caught. Go to the warehouse district. Jorah, you should hold on to the keycard.
Can do. And I'll move it from my pack into, like, the inside of, like, my shirt pocket.
Okay.
Anything else we should go over before we get this plan in motion?
Should we disguise ourselves at all? I mean, obviously the hope is we don't get seen.
I have no money.
And I lost 50 Pokédollars through a hollow some means.
Oh,
We don't have enough money for disguises.
yes.
We'll just have to go in as we are.
True.
I mean, you guys can ask for checks, for hints, for your ideas and your plans.
Oh.
Oh,
You have the dice! You have intelligence as a skill! I beg of you, utilize it. Utilize it.
remember who you are.
This is a retroactive history check. Or not even retroactive. This is just a history check. Would I know where the warehouses are with my brief time there?
Make a history check. DC 10 for easy.
Clearly not. That's a 3.
You are busy worrying about the giant man and the giant Conkelder.
Does anyone know where the warehouses even are? We only saw the front, and even then there was a giant dust cloud.
Could... Alright. I don't want to just keep trying checks. Could Jorah try to remember, maybe not where warehouses were, but any big company like this is going to have a shitty fence.
Mm-hmm.
Could I remember if there were any holes in the fence?
Your name is Jorah Fencer.
Go ahead and make a history check, but Well, no, we'll do a perception check disadvantage for it being retroactive.
That is fair enough. I will take that. Wow. I am sad and shocked. That is a 4. I rolled 2 3s.
You're not sure. You entered through the front, so you didn't see a whole lot. And as Adrian reminded you all, the dust cloud basically came to you all. You kind of met it in the middle of where the office buildings were.
Nothing from my end from what I remember. We might be on our own for this one.
Desmond, you've been on the site longest.
That's true.
Though
I did go into Jennings' office, yeah?
You did.
I was gonna say
So,
he might have seen
I'm-
the offices more than warehouse.
Yeah.
Jennings's office is within a 2-minute walk of the gate. I'll have you make a history check with advantage because you've spent more time on the complex.
Yeah. See? I'm a mole, guys.
There's
I
benefits.
believe you mean a drillber.
Inspiration.
13.
13. You will recall all of the warehouses are at the north end of the complex, so far away from the gate. You actually have to pass the office buildings anyways. Otherwise, you have to go all the way around the office buildings, passing the fleet of tree harvesters and whatnot.
Yes. I do think I remember the things that look like a warehouse at the north end, past the offices. I mean, we might have to go past the offices anyway if we don't want to go past all of the tree harvesters.
So
Which
get
they're most
in.
likely doing overnight maintenance on. Well, wait.
Yes.
Can I make a check to see if anyone mentioned that they do maintenance at night? Like maybe Eris mentioned that.
Make a history check.
17.
17. Major maintenance happens at the Melon Company. Any maintenance that happens at the SAR complex, you have no knowledge of.
Okay.
Considering what happened earlier, I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of maintenance being done on these machines.
So it'll be best to avoid the tree harvesters.
I think our best bet might actually be to go to the offices first.
I agree. We
Yeah.
might with it being a supervisor, we might actually have more access there.
So, we'll get in, start looking through the offices, get what we can, potentially hit the warehouses if we think we need to, and get out.
All right.
Well,
Ready?
dear Celebi, grant us the ability to get out of this okay with all our parts. Darkrai, grant us the ability to be as silent as the shadows.
As you all head out, we will end our session there tonight, and we will begin with an infiltration mission into the SAR complex next session.
Bum, 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 bum,
We are so fucked. Jorah, Desmond, and Adrian set off for SAR Lumber's property to investigate this night. What will they discover of the company's potential crimes in that vast complex? And who is Bee? And what trouble does she plan to rope our trainers into?